Good morning. Happy Sunday. I thought I would start today off by just checking in with my to-do list. I almost went and made a whole brand new to-do list so I could like cleanly see what I had going on today, but I'm only going to be working off my to-do list until like 2-ish, and then I'm doing family stuff the rest of the day, so it just didn't seem worth it to redo that. What I'm going to do instead, also hopefully you cannot hear the robot vacuum going on off in the background, although does it want to come in here? Of course it does. Hang on. All right, I was sitting here waiting for the robot to finish in here, and then I was like, no, this is my time to film this clip, so I paused. I always forget that that is an option. Okay. Anyways, what I was saying is what I'm going to do instead is like circle, underline the things that I know I want to get to. Ooh, I finished this already this morning. So I'm hoping, I'm going to plan for this for tomorrow's vlog. Okay, that is going to be on tomorrow's thing, but I did finish this, which was the step that needed to finish in order for this to be feasible. So the things that I definitely am going to get to are prepping. This is actually today's video and tomorrow's. Today's video is not up yet. My communication routine today. And then December daily, I made a mistake. I did not look at the photos before I left. And well, there were two issues with the photos that I picked up yesterday. One was my fault. I've been using Canva to adjust the size of some of my photos, and I forgot to fix something. So one of the days is my fault, one of the days is their fault. So I only have photos for one day, which is fine. It's still progress. I was hoping to do 3 days today to really like almost get fully caught up, but it is what it is. And I promise that I'm going to keep including December daily as part of Vlogmas as long as it's happening on those days, right? December daily in the vlogs is really, did I do it today? And then any December daily days that don't end up in a vlog will still be in its own video. I did this last year too. I did a full compilation video of all of my December daily process clips. And so the first however many you'll see in Vlogmas. And so if you don't want to watch them again, if you watched the vlogs, you can always skip ahead, but then it will also include all the days after that won't be a part of Vlogmas. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to try to make sure I get the one done today, this, and then also send photos for yesterday and tomorrow, or today, yesterday and tomorrow. Wow. What I am going to do though is, even though I can't actually do the project because the photos are messed up, I am going to plan for those days and maybe go ahead and do the journaling and print it out and like get situated so that when I do get to do them tomorrow or the next day or whatever, I feel good and ready to go. And then planning for next week is the one thing that I for sure want to get to today. And at some point I also have to get ready before my sister gets here and get the podcast stuff all set up. So I am going to go make a second cup of coffee and get to work. All right, day 6 is all about the mom and baby yoga class I went to. And I really wanted to use this big 6 because that teal just kind of matched the whole day perfectly, but I could not figure out a way that I liked the way that it looked. So I ended up going with this black 6 on kind of that white space on the photo. I've learned a lot about how to take photos from Ali Edwards that leaves space for you to add your different decorative elements. So now I'm trying to find some extra sentiments to fill in the space, both on the journaling card and then to have another one somewhere to tie it in. I didn't just want one of these green word phrases. The journaling basically talks about the same thing I talked about in this vlog, that I was debating going to yoga, but that I'm really glad that I ended up going. I briefly considered using this So Much Joy transparency, but I didn't want to cover up her little face. So now I'm trying to find a heart to go in that corner. I just felt like this story really needed a heart. So I end up just going with this one big green one. Then I am digging through my stash. I really want gold hearts, like little tiny gold hearts is what I was dreaming about adding to this page. And I went through all of my supplies, which sometimes feels like I have way too many supplies. But then, of course, the time that I want something very specific, I cannot find it at all. So I decide ultimately that I'm going to go with one of these little gray hearts. It's good enough. So I'm now getting everything stuck down with my adhesive roller. None of these elements had sticky already on the back. So I get all of them stuck down. This was a very simple day, but to me, a very meaningful story. And I'm glad that I included it. So in the organization video, I asked for suggestions on how to use these envelopes. And unfortunately, I'm kind of torn because these two envelopes are both really sized more for the 8x10 album because they stick out. I can't easily grab my album. It's like under a bunch of stuff, but they stick out. of my album. And I know there's a lot of crafty people who are like, you can turn it on the side and stick it in, but then there's these holes at the bottom, and I just think that would drive me bananas. So if you are December dailying and you have this, you're doing 6x8 and you want these, let me know and I will pop those in the mail for somebody. These I still would like to figure out a way to use at some point. There were some cute suggestions in the comments, maybe a letter to Lila writing a letter to Santa. Someday I could use these for that when we get there. But I think this year I found a way that I am going to use this envelope. So it is perfectly suited for 4x6 pictures. And obviously I take a lot of pictures of my daughter and just of things in life that aren't showing up in the album because they aren't part of the story for that day. So I am going to get all of those extra photos I take throughout the month printed and stick them in this envelope. So I grabbed, while I was looking for things, I was gonna put one of these on here, December. I like the way this one fits better on the envelope, but I like the way this one, I like the phrase of this one. No, I like the color of this one. I like this fit of this one. Let me check again and see if there's anything else. I just feel like that other December one sticks out a little too much. Around the tree doesn't really make sense. I mean, I could do Merry and Bright. Sorry, my camera ran out of space. I used to have a second memory card that I used during December Daily, and not December Daily, during Vlogmas, well, also December Daily, and I can't find it. So I have been just operating off of one, and I always, if I forget to clear it, I run out of space really quickly. Okay, anyways, I went through all of the words that I had in that word phrase section. I was trying to see if there was anything else. These are all just kind of big things, not necessarily words. I have these. Let's see. Photo op. Huh, that's funny. I wish it said photos. I could do like favorite photos, favorite things. December photo op. I don't know. Okay, another idea I just had is what if no, this can't, because then the ribbon would have, like, I can't put this up here. Well, maybe I could. I was gonna cut it so that, you know, December I could stagger them so that it doesn't hang off like this, or I could just stop complaining about it being slightly too big and just do this. What if I do it on this side? Oh wait, that won't work because then the holes will be on the wrong side. I mean, I could, but I want it to be on this side. Okay, I am gonna try separating them and and laying them over each other because it is going, I want it to be centered. Oh, I didn't shut the door all the way when I changed the camera battery, and now there are kitty paws in our shot. Hello, kitty. And now her tail is hitting the camera. Come on, sweet girl. All right, so now that I did that, I can either just like overlay them in the same, like one straight line, but now it's kind of more centered on the actual envelope, or I could stagger them like this, or stagger them like this. No, I think I'm just gonna do them in the same row, but have them overlap a little bit. Yeah, okay. So where is the red line tape? Because since this will be outside of the page protector, that is definitely what I want to do. Okay, I'm not gonna do all this on camera because it's boring. You get the idea. All right, here's the final product. I ended up kind of tilting the word joys a little bit, but what I'm gonna do is, if there's pictures that I'm not including in the story, I'm gonna get it printed in a 4x6. I don't care if it's horizontal or vertical. I'm just gonna stick them all in this envelope and then stick it probably at the end of my album, along with, probably not ever gonna show the final product, but the little pictures from Be Real, because the Be Real pictures, although they're incredibly small, I literally take them when the Be Real goes off, and it is exactly what it says. It is very real. Not that I don't think I'm authentic in my vlogs, but I'm thoughtful about what I share. On Be Real, I share when the Be Real goes off. And sometimes it is not a great moment, or it's something that I'm taking a picture of that I don't want to share on the internet. The only friends I have on Be Real, I know I said this, are people that I know in real life. But I like the idea of including it in my album so that I can go back and look at it later. So I'm just letting you know, it does fit perfectly in these little squares. So if you're a Be Real fan, you do December Daily, get this page. Again, it's from, somebody corrected me, it is Ellie's studio, I guess. I thought it's spelled like L's, but pronounced Ellie. I'll leave a link down below. So if she does this next year, the Be Real square fits perfectly in there. And so ultimately that's what I'm going to end up doing. And even though I only do December daily through Christmas, I probably will fill in the Be Real through the 31st because I don't want empty days. Here's our outfit. Hi, cute girl. Hi, cute girl. What are you looking at over there? Is Charlie over there? Hi. Hi, give me that smile, yeah. It's Sunday, which means it's Cowboys Day. They play the Eagles today, Tiny Peanut. Yeah, go Cowboys. Yeah, go Cowboys. Is that what you're trying to say? All right, look who's here. Oh, we need to move the lights. Okay, I was gonna show the backup.
Behind the scenes.
That's what I meant to say. Behind the scenes of the podcast. You just unplug the computer, so we're gonna fix that. That's all right. We also have to plug in or move the lights. So we have these little tables. These mom got these forever ago for her second apartment and gave them to Sam and I when we first moved here and didn't have any tables to eat. And now they kind of become part of our podcast setup. So Allie uses this one for her mic. There's her chair. Normally we don't have anything in between us, but we thought we'd have the Christmas tree. It's very festive, even though these episodes will not be live till January. And then my chair, and then my mic links up to, or like connects to the window is where there's what we've been doing. And then the mics plug into this little guy. I'll talk about the equipment and kind of picking that in a second. And that little guy goes into my laptop. And so that is the audio portion of the podcast. And then we also have one of these little tables with my normal camera stand. And that is how we do the video, is just on my normal camera. Some channels will have like, this is my vlog camera, this is my regular camera, and that I have one camera. I have one camera that I use for absolutely everything, and that is the camera that we are on. So some people ask like to share kind of the behind the scenes of like us starting the podcast, which we talk a little bit about in episode 10 of the podcast. I think
the most recent one.
The Q&A one, yeah. And then in terms of the setup, that's definitely more me. You're not the techie one, as we said in that episode.
Which is interesting, wouldn't you think?
Because of our generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think technically neither of us are super techie, but I had to figure it out for my YouTube channel, and then it just kind of carried over from there. Right. So I did some research when I was picking the equipment. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do a ton of research because we knew we didn't want to invest like a super huge amount before we kicked it off. The goal is hopefully to someday upgrade, but for now, I picked out this, it's literally like a podcasting set on Amazon, and it comes with the mics and the mic stands and the gizmo that you need to pull in both mics and connect it to the computer. And then we're recording on the same, I guess it's software that I use to edit YouTube videos, which is called Movavi. I picked that years ago. I know it is not one of the more common editing softwares, but I honestly couldn't tell you why 5.5 years ago when I started my channel, that was the editing software I picked. But I did, and now that's what I know. So I'm not gonna go, and I paid for it then, so I'm not gonna undo that.
What we really invested were our pink chairs.
We invested in our pink chairs. They also are a staple in my office decor. So yes, the pink chairs. And then in terms, somebody was asking me like, what are the costs associated? So, I mean, yes, we invested in the pink chairs. To me, those were, I got 2 because of the podcast. I was always gonna get at least 1 for my office. So,
and they're so cute.
I don't know if I really count them as an investment for the podcast. The equipment bundle, and then I already had the editing software, the ability to record and edit inside Movavi, and then we pay a monthly fee to RSS to upload, like to have your podcast live on the internet. So that is kind of the behind the scenes of podcasting. We are batch recording episodes. We've been doing that since the beginning. I really think back to when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't used to batch record. I would just pull everything out, set it all up, and film one video and like move on with my life. Yikes. It was so much work for one video. And now I obviously batch videos for YouTube, and it just made sense for us to batch record podcast episodes. So our goal today is to do 4. Basically, at this point, we're kind of caught up to the point that we are doing like 1 month ahead. So it's December 10th and we're gonna record 4 episodes today that will be for January. And then I guess the goal is just to kind of do that, pick one time.
And it works out really well, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
So we have our wine. I'm gonna put the camera back on the stand. Allie moved the lights.
Wine.
And what?
I'm not drinking wine right now.
She is
I'm faking it.
She's faking it. Spoiler, behind the scenes.
Yeah, if you're watching this, then you can know that this is fake.
She'll switch eventually, but she said she's gonna take a second and not start with wine. I have wine in my glass. I feel like there was something else I was gonna tell you about behind the scenes before we started. I forgot what it was. Oh well, if you have any other questions about podcasting or the behind the scenes, let me know. Well, but is it crooked? The camera looks, oh, it's so crooked, yeah. I was gonna say the camera looks crooked, but did we look crooked? Yes, we do. Okay, the other behind the scenes that you did not just see is how long it has taken me to try and get this camera at the right angle. I don't know why it is literally so difficult. All right, all of this, talking about our audio, or not our audio, our tech and everything, I just messed with it and realized that I had a setting wrong. Much better audio coming at you very soon. I feel so silly.
We have literally been recording into the computer and these have been here for no reason.
I don't know if that's true for every single one, but it was definitely about to be true. So anyways, yay behind the scenes, yay learning. This is just a really good reminder, y'all, that when you start something new, you're gonna mess up. It's not gonna be great. When I look back at my first YouTube videos, like they're not good. Like my lighting was not good, my editing was not good. I was learning, and these are our first episodes, and like hopefully we're just gonna get better at it. So, all right, now we actually need to start recording before my wine becomes wrong temperature. The wines got relocated and we're opening them right now, and I'd like to drink it right now. We're gonna see what the temperature is like. It's cold in here. So what's today? No, we have to do yesterday's.
It would be 9 and 10.
9 and 10, okay. 9, oops, yikes, okay. Portugal, I'm not gonna try to say that. I don't know, that's not a grape. So I don't know what that tastes like, but it's a white. And we're just, while we're down here, gonna go ahead and open. 10. We are moving on to red, a Tempranillo from Spain. Yum. Okay, 9 to go with the white that we don't know what it is. We have, oh, this is hard to open and hold at the same, black truffle cheddar.
That's for the white.
That's for the white. I love truffle. We almost got a truffle appetizer the other day just because it said the word truffle. Then the 10 to go with the Tempranillo is, oh, there's like spots. A mustard Gouda. All right, it is very dark. You can barely see the tree behind us. I have changed. Go Cowboys. Let's find out what this wine is. This kind of reminds me, do you remember that bar in New York when we used to do those like wine tastings?
Oh yeah.
Love that bar. If you're ever in New York, it is called Cork Buzz. It's in the Lower East Side, kind of by NYU. And they do like blind happy hour where you just pick like red or white and they pour you wine in that color and you just have to guess what it is. Cheers. Stay asleep through that peanut.
All right.
Oh, no. I don't know.
It's very light.
But it's not, it's sweet-ish, but not like crazy sweet.
No.
Yum. I just smelled it and it smells so good. I love truffle.
Very good together. Oh, it made the wine much better. Wine has more flavor now.
What is that magic?
It's magic.
It's magic. Tempranillo from Spain.
Tempranillo is actually more dry than Cabs. They're
Typically, yeah. You know who else is good at Tempranillo? Like North Texas.
yeah, because Spain is the same climate as Texas.
We learned that. We went to Fredericksburg on a trip with Mima, and we learned that Tempranillo, the grape, grows great in North Texas like it does in Spain. Cheers, cheers. Oh, that's so good. Oh my gosh.
That's really good. Yummy, yummy.
So here's what's funny, is the two cheeses, look at, this one has all of the mustard seeds, and this one has, I mean, I'm sure it's pretty close, but on the front edge, one has a ton. Do you want the more mustard or the less mustard? It's just so funny. And we haven't even opened the second one, which if you're just joining us, maybe you're a little confused, but if you are not, But one of the things we said is you probably should buy 2 cheese advent calendars to every 1 wine advent calendar. It's good, but it tastes like mustard. If you don't like the taste of mustard, you shouldn't get it.
Mustard's good.
Video bomb.
Peanut!
We have a very laughy peanut over there.
Auntie Allie and Peanut. No, this is so good. Yum. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close the vlog here. We're gonna go watch football and hang out and enjoy the rest of our evening. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos. I feel like I haven't done the whole outro in a long time. I upload new videos every week to help you focus on your goals. Is that what I say? I upload new videos every week focused on helping you achieve your goals, and every day here during December, during Vlogmas. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I thought I would, that was weird, sorry. And stuck them? Blah. This vlog, blah. Why do I get nervous when there's somebody else in the room? And it's just you.